Hey guys, it's Shukraney here. We're going to be reviewing Prismatic Haze by Cirtrax and Gizbro. We have a special guest on today. His name is Twinnt. He playtested Winter Sanctuary. He's a really cool guy, and all of this footage is by him. Go check out his channel. I'll link it in the description, and enjoy the video.
Hey everyone, my name is Twinnt, and this is my part in Shukraney's Prismatic Haze level review. Prismatic Haze is known for being a sync-based level, so that'll be one of the factors in terms of judging the gameplay of different sections. The level's split into three main parts: the pre-drop, which consists of the gameplay up to 17%, the drop, which consists of the gameplay between 18 and 62%, and the ending, which consists of the gameplay after 63%. Prismatic Haze is balanced in an enjoyable way. Each of the sections have varying difficulty for each input, but the sections' average difficulty descends as you progress farther into the level. The pre-drop has the most difficult gameplay to learn and to execute, although it gets consistent as you play from zero. The most difficult part may be the wave directly before the drop, and it's hard to say what the easiest inputs are. The drop has less difficult gameplay that can be learned more quickly than the pre-drop. The section is much longer than the pre-drop, but the gameplay on average is easier and takes less practice to get consistent at. The hardest section may be the duel at 40% due to how difficult it is to learn and how easy it is to lose consistency. The ending is the easiest section of the level, judging by average gameplay difficulty. A lot of the inputs are easy, and the section doesn't take much time to learn in comparison to the other two. The ending doesn't have any noticeable difficulty spikes or drops, making it very consistent in its balancing. The pre-drop's gameplay would be fun if the level was easier. It becomes stale very quickly because of how many times you play it, and most deaths happen at the wave right before the drop. However, while the gameplay becomes more autonomous after a while, it's never frustrating to play from zero, making it a solid part. The drop's gameplay can be frustrating because it's where the majority of deaths happen, and the gameplay is very janky. It's the least fun section of the level. The ending has the best gameplay. It's fun to do runs on due to its outstanding balancing, and it's easy to progress into after getting to it from zero. The first section has overall good sync. The first half of the pre-drop is on beat, and the second half is slightly later. Everything that isn't synced gets consistent with how much it's played though, making it insignificant and generally consistent. The second section has overall poor sync, and you can die at quite a few parts if you click directly on the beat with the music. The drop is the least synced part in the entire level, and the synced inputs can feel off as you adjust to the parts that aren't synced. The ending has great sync. It's very consistent to play because of this, and you can almost always click on the beats. There are so few off inputs that they can be specifically memorized, and they aren't a problem from my experience.
Thanks, Twintt. Let's move on to the decoration. Prismatic Haze is a very colorful design level, with great atmosphere. The first part feels quite dark and even gloomy, and while the designs are very good on their own, this isn't really as colorful as the rest of the level, making it my least favorite part. It starts picking up from here, adding in a few more effects and a nice transition screen. The drop is a burst of energy, featuring even more detailed designs and dynamic effects than the pre-drop. The music synchronized color flashes are a big strong point in this level, being done much better than most levels out there and adding a lot to the already fantastic designs. This part is one of the only ones with a true background, which the level is lacking a lot of. While I get that the foreground designs make up for it, it would still be nice to have a subtle background for all the parts. I like how Cirtrax focused his attention on every aspect of the level instead of pouring all his energy into block design or ground spikes like some other creators might do. The designs also switch up a lot, so the level doesn't get bland easily. The transitions in this level are also very smooth, but they give the player a lot of time to react, which is hard to pull off. The ending isn't quite as good as the drop in the design aspect, as there is a lot less space filled up with them, although I feel like the colors here are slightly better, and unlike the drop, don't depend on flashes to make them look great. Any given frame would look amazing. Another thing is that the song seems much harder to work with here, having much less interesting sounds and variety and less energy in general than both the pre-drop and the drop, making it slightly more impressive in my opinion. I'm glad that Cirtrax didn't slack at the end. The level looks consistently good all the way through, and is definitely one of the best design levels in the game in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed this video. I worked really hard on it. Thank you so much to Twinnt for reviewing the gameplay. Again, his channel's in the description. If you like the video, subscribe, all that stuff, and peace. Shukraney out.